How's it going, guys? Jackson here with the Toasty Bros, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Omen HP 15AX250WM. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so if you're wondering why I was being so specific with the model number, this is the 15AX250WM. Now, there's quite a few different variants of this laptop. They have Ultra HD versions, they have touchscreen versions, they have different versions, some that come with 8 gigs, some come with 12 gigs of RAM, some come with 16, upgradable to 32. So there's quite a few different variants out there. Now, pretty much all of them, as far as I know, come with the i7-7700HQ. Now, this is a 4-core, which of course hyper-threads, and it's 2.8 gigahertz base frequency, and then it turbo boosts up to 3.8 gigahertz. One thing I really like about this one is that it does have the dedicated GTX 1050 Ti, and this is the 4 gig version. This one in specific comes with 12 gigs of DDR4 at 2400 megahertz. There's one 4 gig stick and one 8 gig stick. Now, like I said, it is upgradable up to 32. And then really the only thing I don't like about this is that it only comes with a 1 terabyte 7200 RPM SATA drive. So it is upgradable. You can put an M.2 right next to that drive, or if you really wanted to just go all out, you could always get a just full 2.5 inch SSD and put it in here if you just wanted to have like a 1 terabyte SSD. But what I'll probably do is eventually get an M.2 SATA. This has a full 1920 by 1080 HD IPS display. So what I really like about this screen, and what a lot of people have commented on, is the colors are extremely rich on the screen. It also does not have that really glossy finish to the screen like most laptops do. I remember with my HP VM6, you know, colors were nice and all, but it had a really glossy screen, and it made it to where every time I had the backlit keyboard on, I could there was so much glare from those keys on the screen that it made it really hard to play games and stuff like that at night. So one thing I really like about this is there's pretty much no glare in this thing whatsoever. Like right now, I have a window open behind me, and you really can't even tell that there's light bouncing off of it or anything. There's just really not. So they brag about their Bang & Olufsen, if I hope I'm saying that right, audio quite a bit. Now, you can see right along here we have speaker, and I'm not too sure if we might have anything else on the bottom or anything like that, but as far as sound goes, this thing can get extremely loud. I can let you guys know that now. Like, I have the volume set to like 50 right now, and that's about all I need to be able to like really hear everything. And then if you do put it all the way up, the nice part is it doesn't peak or anything. You don't have to worry about the audio getting, you know, really sharp sounding once it gets higher up, and it actually captures bass fairly well. Okay, so let's go over some of the expansion / peripheral slots. So we have a full-size HD slot right here, which is really good to have for if you like to do video editing, or just if you like taking pictures and want to be able to take them on the go. We have a USB, I believe this is the 2.0 right here, I could be wrong, an HDMI, and then a RJ45 jack, and then here's the charging port. And then on the other side here we have a microphone headphone combo, and then we have 2 more USB, which I'm kind of getting them mixed up. It might have been this is the 2.0, and then this one and the other one over there are the 3.1s. So let's kind of talk about build quality real quick. So I do want to point out that I know the camera really likes to bring out these smudges. Now the human eye, as far as like me seeing them goes, they're really not that bad, but the camera makes them look like they're, you know, just like that's all you can see. But nonetheless, you can see we have these kind of like chrome finished hinges. They're almost like a brushed aluminum look or gunmetal gray look. But I will say that, you know, they do feel, I'm not 100% sure if they're metal, but they look like there's some sort of metal. If not, then they're just like a really thick plastic that has like a fake metal coating over it. But they do feel really thick and sturdy. You know, I don't see them flex or warp or anything when you go to close the laptop. So now as far as the laptop's finish goes, you can see we have this almost carbon fiber look to it. As far as the keys go, they have a really nice sound to them. I did read a lot of reviews where people were saying they didn't like how they were slightly sunk in. Now, of course, they have to do this to an extent, because for the laptop's screen to close, you can't have the keys pressing against the screen. So I'm going to type some real quick so you guys can hear how it sounds. So I will say that it's definitely not too quiet and it's not too loud. I've typed on plenty of laptop keyboards that are backlit, not backlit, gaming and not gaming. they do have a good amount of resistance to them. They don't obviously sink very far because they're laptop keys. They're really low profile. They have a very short travel distance, but they have a good amount of resistance to where it makes it where you can't just accidentally press a key. Like if I'm just tapping this, it's not even typing. Like I have to really hit it. As far as the backlighting goes, I really do like the red backlighting on this. It's a very nice soft glow. They don't bleed over or anything, so you don't have to worry about the lighting shining onto the screen. And like I said, the screen itself has a really nice anti-glare to it. So now that we've kind of gotten to know the laptop a little bit, let's see exactly what this thing can do as far as gaming goes. Okay guys, so we're just diving straight into some gaming tests. So we're only going to be testing games that are really popular right now, because what's the point of testing, you know, older games or high graphics games that no one plays? So to start off, we probably have like the most popular. This is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or PUBG. So you guys can hear the fans are obviously ramping up. This is definitely the most I've heard the fans work, and I think that they're pretty much at their maximum speed right now. But let's go back to graphics. So I want you guys to see the qualities. This is just what it auto set everything to. It's on custom. We're on high everything. We are on full windowed. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot of graphics to mess with in PUBG. But nonetheless, this game is extremely playable on this thing. You know, usually on my main computer at 1920 by 1080, I'm like playing low medium settings. So I'm pretty impressed that it's actually able to play like this, and you know, actually run really smooth. I haven't really gotten into any action yet, but you know, it's looking like, because earlier when I was looking at the loading screen, for example, and there's all those players running around, it didn't have a problem with any type of lag. Okay guys, so the other game that we're going to be testing here is Destiny 2. So this just recently actually came out, and let me tell you, I'm super excited that it came out for the PC, and so is Matt and Zach, because we all like to play this game on multiplayer. So really good graphics game actually, and it's very well optimized. I can tell you that, unlike PUBG, this game's actually pretty well optimized for most hardware, just because it's a bigger title, so of course it kind of had to be. Now let me pull up the settings here, and hopefully we don't die or anything. So you can see under video settings here, we're on full 1920 by 1080. Once again, we're on windowed full screen. We're at a 60 FPS VSync, so we're kind of trying to lock around there. Now we just have it set towards completely medium settings. So overall, as far as this laptop goes, you know, would I suggest buying it for the full retail price, like the $860, whatever it was? Well, I'm going to say, now that the price kind of came down a little bit on it, I would be on edge about it. You know, I wouldn't suggest buying it at that price range, just because, yeah, there is some laptops you can get that aren't as fancy looking, but might have the same kind of specs. Now, the fact that it has the dedicated graphics card, and the fact that it has the, you know, the newest i7 in it, and it's the HQ version, you know, it does kind of make it to where it's really tempting. And then the keyboard, like I said, is very great feeling, and the display is amazing. Now, as I said, I got a pretty good deal on mine. I paid $650 for it, unopened box, you know, literally brand new. You know, let me know down in the comment section actually what kind of laptops you guys have, because, you know, I'm kind of this is really the first good laptop I've had, except for the HP Envy. That one was decent, but this is the first one that I've had that I really feel comfortable playing games on. So let me know what kind of laptops you guys are running, whether they're new or old, and, you know, kind of surprise me. You know, if it's something that doesn't have the best specs, let me know what type of games you can actually play with it. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.